This isn't a video that would start off where I would put a warning and begin with the video, but this is something that's been bothering me for a while now, and I want to go over it. Reminder, this video is unscripted, so you're going to hear me stutter out the whole video. And if you don't want to hear me stutter a lot and struggle what my words are supposed to come out of from my mouth, you're allowed to click off. To begin with this video, I want to talk about the art community itself and how it's been handling certain dramas lately, if you know what I'm trying to say here. Because a bunch of people would handle dramas terribly and, make videos on something that isn't necessary. For example, I could say that Yumi shouldn't make a video on Cupidite without going to them and interview them privately, and the whole situation wouldn't have happened. Another example is that the Cindy Bear situation could have been handled as well if it weren't for just a robot to, come in and say, "Oh, I can change her." I don't normally say this, but I feel like the art community is just crumbling to pieces. Because if you think about it, a lot of artists who make commentary videos, yet they're talented by making art, are minors. Yet those videos they make are serious topics they aren't educated on. Hence why people would blame them for not being too educated on these type of topics. And speaking of minors, a lot of people have talked about them a lot because they claim that no minor should make commentary videos if they're not too educated on the topics that they're talking about. I've seen a bunch of kids who are smart enough to know about these topics and what they're talking about, or had experience with these kind of topics. Minors are educated enough to understand anything. It's just that it's not all of them are going to be right about it. And you know what? They highly accept it. I've seen a bunch of kids, and I mean a lot of kids, accept criticism because they need advices for their videos. However, there's a few minors who would do anything to get attention by making a quote-unquote commentary video. However, it's for clickbait, and that's why people would think kids aren't capable of making commentary videos because of how they act. And you know the worst part of this all? It's that all of them are really talented, like drawing art, painting, animating. It's sad to see a lot of them prefer to make commentary videos and joke about these topics instead of spending time with something they're good at, like making art. And it's not just only minors, but also adults as well, as they joke about these topics that they aren't educated on either. If you think about this, adults would definitely say that they would help or at least have an adult handle the situation, and yet they're the same person to make fun of this situation and not take things seriously. It's funny, really, because it's a lot of people who I watch are adults. Yet they're the same person who would pause the video and then yap about something that doesn't matter. The saddest part is that a lot of adults, and I mean adults who make commentary videos, have families, and they really focus on making these videos instead of spending time with them. But you want to know the most insane part of this? Is that they argue with minors while being in their mid-30s or 40s. This surprises me a lot because I never seen grown-ups argue with a kid. Online, of course! I can't even tell if an adult is scolding at the kid for not knowing better or just bluntly calling them slurs. But I digress. I feel like in every commentary videos I've seen would make, unique thumbnails, yet they're considered clickbait because a bunch of people you'll see would yell out slurs or something that's off context to the point you may think yourself that it isn't a commentary video and it's just someone smoking out of a cigar and whining about why people on the internet are like this. The birdie drama. Another topic I would say, but everyone knows this, but a bunch of people should stop making videos on each other 24/7 because it's just a waste of time and it's not going anywhere. I could say that Mushroom Girl makes videos on her response on people who don't agree with her. But if it's people that are entertained with this, then I don't know if I should speak on it. Now that we wish it to the end, I wanted to say that This video was just a nothing burger, at least to me, because it's just me arguing to the wall on how much the art community sucks. And I'm not wrong in that. It really does suck, and I just wish this could have been handled seriously. And I wish most people would get off the internet, because I know how much this whole drama is, draining them. I don't know if I'm being dramatic or not, but it's just something I wanted to talk about for a while, and it's been stuck in my head. The question is that, will I continue making commentary videos? Yes, I'm going to continue making commentary videos, but for now, I am on break, and I wish to not be involved with any drama. And if I do get into drama, I just know it's not going to lead anywhere. I'm done yapping for the day, and you can comment how you feel about this video. Yeah. Goodbye.